Yes, sir. It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman. I before the E. Golly, I don't know y'all. If this your first time to the channel, like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend if you like the content. You feel me? I'm gonna be coming through with a gang of stuff on here. I see everybody out here in the YouTube world doing their thing, and quite frankly, a lot of niggas are corny, and so I'm about to do my thing. I want to get into this reaction. uh Jason Lee, this is a video from a cool minute ago, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like so much is going on uh in society right now, especially with the LGBT community and the trans community and all that. And people are trying to learn different things, figure out how to deal with it or not. You know what I'm saying? But I thought the video itself, the content was interesting. So let's get into this.
Here, and speaking of children, was to talk about your child that you continue to misgender. So I do want to go to that, but the reason why I asked you about
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you said that because do you see? But let me ask you a question.
we're gonna get to.
Let's actually start this over because, bro, I'm gonna do that to him right now. Jason Lee. I'm gonna say this: Jason Lee, before he got his GBL, that's the gay body lift or whatever. He was super messy, super foul. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I will say I feel he got way better. You know what I mean? He don't be as messy. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just when you level up, you know what I'm saying? You kind of gotta take a back seat on like real messy stuff. If you wanna truly like excel and be in these different rooms with different people, that's what I'll say. So I feel like he's done a cool job of that. He's still like messy and act like a hoe, but he does it a different way now. You know what I'm saying? You'll see a lot of that through here. But let's start this from the jump so you can hear everything man says.
Glad you said it because the reason why we did invite you here, and speaking of children, was to talk about your child that you continue to misgender. So I do want to go to that, but the reason why I asked you about.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you said that because do you see? But let me ask you a question.
We're gonna get to. I didn't interrupt you. No, I didn't interrupt. I didn't interrupt you. So I
Okay.
just want to get this out. I want to get this out. I'll be very respectful. I want to be very. Yeah, I can't wait either. We're gonna get there, but.
Bro Code, he wanna say Bro Code, he wanna say some cold shit like your daughter who you keep uh misgendering or whatever, and it's like, bro, that's her child. Off rip. Like, let's all understand that. That's her child.
Okay.
The reason why we ask the politics is because for some of our audience, they may not know you. I know you from social media, but I don't know you. And I think one thing that we try to do here on Hollywood Unlocked is allow people to show themselves and who they are, right? You have been very vocal in your support of Trump and certain politics, and you are very articulate in how you lay it out. But
What did he say? That's another thing. It's like gaslighting. What did he say that we were here for? It was her trans daughter or whatever, right? So why are we talking about my politics? This is not CNN, Hollywood Unlocked. This is not CNN, MSNBC. This ain't none of that, bro. You know what we doing here. You know what we doing here. Why are we talking about my politics? I'm just saying that's funny. He do little stuff, bro.
sometimes when I look at like Diamond and Silk, they black and look like us, and they sometimes sound articulate, but they full of shit. And I'm not saying you are,
Like,
but I'm
come
trying
on.
to understand for our audience where your mind is, because when we do get to talking about your child, you just talked about how we got to care for our kids back home, and the purpose
Your
of what led
child.
us here,
Remember that.
beyond getting to know who you were, was the fact that you are in a very big fallout with your own child. So I did want to kind of put that context out there, but I hand it back over to you and let's get into it.
Okay. Now let's address the fact that you just basically said that I'm misgendering my own child because it's the
Absolutely.
audacity for me. Because what I have right here in my hand is called a receipt. This is a birth certificate, right? I was there. I gave birth.
Now let me say this too. I don't sit on any side of anything. Like, I'm just saying what I feel. You know what I mean? I don't sit on any side of anything. It doesn't matter because I don't have like a child uh like that or whatever. So, until that happens, or if that happens, whatever, that we'll come across that. But right now, I just don't have no, you know what I'm saying? No bet on the table or nothing.
See, I don't remember seeing anybody on this panel that was in the hospital room with me when I gave birth to my son. Now, I don't know if any of you have looked down in his pants to see exactly what his anatomy is, whether he has a penis or a vagina. But the last time I checked, his mama, he had a penis. So for me, I feel that it's very disrespectful because this is what we have here. There's only one person on this earth that gave birth to Javian. That's me. I can't expect anybody else to feel the way that I do because I'm the only one that is his mother. But what is disrespectful is for you as a man, right? Because that's just like if I see your mama and I say your mama is your daddy. That's disrespectful. That is my son. Now, if you want to address him as a woman, you can, but to feel like you have the right to force me to call my man child that I birthed, that I raised, that I sacrificed for a woman, that's disrespectful. Now, we don't have to agree, but what gives you, if you all feel like you can pressure me enough to make me believe that he's a woman, then why do you all feel like I don't have the right as his mama to pressure him enough to make him believe that he's a man? How do you all have more right?
Now, that's crazy to me. And the way I feel about that is that's what society does. That's what these schools are starting to do and everything. It's like you guys are taking up matters that should be of the home. You know what I'm saying? And even when it comes to like the children, you know, the younger kids who want to make these transitions or say that's what they want to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's a heavy decision, and in some places you guys are letting them do that, telling them that they don't have to tell the parents anything. That shit is wrong. These are matters of the home between the parents, how they see fit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that schools or nobody else should be getting into that. Just like y'all stay out of religion in schools and all that, it should be the same with all this to me. And she's right. If y'all could force me, that shit was cold. If y'all could force me to call my son a girl, then why I can't force him to you know, think he's what he is at the end of the day. Now, you know what I'm saying? He identifies what he identified. That's cool. I'm not against that. But she's saying, yo, he's packing meat. Pause. He's packing meat. She said, I don't know if y'all seen, but he packing meat. You feel me? So this is what he is, and how y'all gonna make me call him something else? You know what I mean? Like, how do y'all have more power over me and my son than me over my son? That's crazy to me. And she right. Like, I feel that.
Influence than me, and I'm the mother.
That's not how that works. That's not how that works.
I don't have more rights. I don't have more rights over your child than you do, but your child has more rights over their life than you do. And I think that why you and this I hope and I don't expect us to agree. I expect us to have a dialogue where we could both get out our points of view. And if you get something out of it, great. If I get something out of it, great. But you birthed Javian for sure. But then Javian grew into identifying as JB's. And in my world, I'm a gay man. Blue is a pansexual. Damage is a heterosexual man who is raising a young boy. When you birth your child.
No disrespect to them, but like that's another thing too. We just getting jiggy, right? We gonna do it up. We just gonna make whatever kind of whatever we feel. We just gonna make a little thing for it. And hey, you want to come over here too? We could do it like pansexual. I'm just gonna be honest. This is what I believe that is. I believe that's you're just down for whatever, bro. You're down for you're down for a girl, you're down for a boy or a male, a female, you're down for a trans male, you're down for a trans female, you're down for a gay male, you're down for you get what I'm saying? Parents, that's just you down for whatever. Should there be a specific place for that? Not even trying to be funny or nothing. Does that deserve its own you know what I'm saying, thing? They'll be asking for something in a second. Like what is that exactly? You're just down for whatever. Like that's what it is, down for whatever. But it's but you know what I'm saying? That's just I don't know. I don't know.
Already. Break that down for me one more time. Explain to me what a pansexual is. We just all here for understanding.
So right now, for sure. So I'll be honest with you. I learned a pansexual last year, so I'm still learning things. Let me first start by saying I am a homosexual like a motherfucker. I am gay, proud to be gay. I wasn't. I was with women until I was 19 years old, and then I identified different things that I liked and experiences that led me to identifying as a gay man. Blue, do you want to explain what a pansexual is?
A pansexual person is somebody who loves somebody who's male, female, or trans. So we would be the people who would find it in our hearts to be able to love somebody like your daughter. And also, there was a point that you made.
Ma'am, sir, if you're going to call my daughter, I'm going to call you a man. If you're going to call him a woman, I'm going to address you as a man for the rest of the show. Okay, well, let's just call him Jay. Let's just say Jay. Let's be respectful. Let's be respectful to everybody because I am his mother and I do deserve respect as his mother because you wouldn't want me to disrespect your mother.
Can I speak now? Can I please speak now?
Yes, sir, you can.
So I don't
like I'm gonna just call her Penny. I don't like Penny's attitude, bro. I don't like Penny kicking the doorway, then the forehead ass. Like, yo, chill out. We having a conversation about my child. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel shorty on this. Y'all can address my child as whatever you want to address my child as to them, right? But you're talking to me. You're not talking to them. And this is how I feel. So respect me. It's like everybody got so much more control and rights over people, and they children and families is just wild to me. And the way they talk so matter-of-factly as well about it. It's just, I don't know. It's a trip. Here's Penny.
First of all, your daughter asked to be called that. I never asked to be called.
But you're not talking to my daughter right now. You're talking to me. You're talking to me.
So I will talk to you directly.
So first
of all, take the bass out of your voice because I'm trying to have a respectful conversation. Take the bass out your voice. Take the bass out your voice. I'll be whatever you need me to be. I'll be whatever you need me to be. I'm still going to answer the question.
Does make you believe you can be anything you want to be.
If I can't,
we're not gonna have a respectful conversation if you gonna keep addressing my son as a woman. Not when you talking to me, sir.
We will have a respectful conversation, but here's what I ask, right? Your daughter, your child, let me say this, your child came on this show and identified as a female, right? And so out of respect for your child, let me say your child, I'm going to refer to your child with the proper pronouns, and that is she and her, because that's how your child wants to be acknowledged, right? I think what you're doing right now with Blue is you're taking her sexuality and you're weaponizing her with it by calling her a him when she identified.
I still haven't responded though.
Wait, let me hand it to Blue first, and then you, Angela. Okay, go ahead, Blue.
You asked the question about what gives people the right to call your child what we're calling your child, right? And I have an actual answer for you that is scientifically based and not based in emotion. You had a male child. Male refers to gender. That is something that is biological, but being a woman is a personal truth. That's actually not gender identity, and gender are different. You can Google it yourself. I didn't make this up. So yes, that birth certificate speaks about your child's genitals. It says nothing about your child's gender identity. So what I'm saying is you keep conflating gender with gender identity. And that is where you lose the audience, because your child can be born a male all day long. Your child's gender identity is female, and we're choosing to respect a legal adult. So legally speaking, I'm actually being very respectful by trusting a legal adult to tell me what to call them. That's the answer to your question.
Where did you study and where did you get your information from?
So the answer is the Harvard School of Public Health.
What degree do you have when it comes to gender dysphoria or transvestite disorder? Because I have a degree. I have a bachelor's degree. Not only do I have a bachelor's degree, excuse me, it's my turn to talk, ma'am. Not only do I have a bachelor's degree, I have the knowledge and I also have the experience because I have raised this child from birth. My child is...
You allegedly raised that child. Allegedly.
Ma'am, I don't...
See, that's crazy. Look what they doing. That's salacious. That's salacious. We gonna get up out of here on that tip. But I'm gonna just say this: Penny's foul. You know what I mean? Penny, you probably won't ever have a kid because it kind of just seems that you pan wherever. You know what I mean? And it don't seem like, you're even gonna know anything about that. And you're trying to tell a mother, you know, how she should handle her child. Overall, I think this is what's going on in society as a whole. Like, this is what it is. Like, they're telling us what we gotta do with our kids. I think that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say necessarily that I think what Angela Stanton was saying was right necessarily, because I mean, I also feel like if your kid is past a certain age, they're not really a kid no more, and it's like, yo, this is not playing dress up or some funny thing, like, yo, this is how I'm feeling, then I feel like if you respect them, then you should respect that, period. Kind of seems like she don't, but that has nothing to do with everybody trying to make her do something that, you know what I'm saying, she might not feel she should or whatever. You hear her say she got degrees about the dysmorphia and this, that, and the other. I don't feel like nobody has more jurisdiction over her child than she does. That's all I'm going to say. But it's your boy Gangland Neem. Again, like, subscribe, comment. We're going to come back with more content for you. Peace.